YouTube again. It's only going to be live on YouTube, not Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever the hell they call themselves these days. But you should hear me on there, and you should see a YouTube going.
Yeah, it's like is that from your phone or?
Yeah, it's from the phone.
Okay, gotcha.
Now let me see where you guys are, because I have to get back there. Zoom. And there. Okay. Now, where's all our little people at? No. 28 participants. No, where's the video people? Where is, oh, you guys are down there. What in the world are you doing down there? Oh, there you are. All right. So only Kirk is showing himself. Why am I not showing myself? Where am I at? Let's see. Nope, not there. Let's go here. How about that? I don't know what you guys see, the screen share. Okay, you probably, on Zoom, you still see me and then the actual screen I'm showing with the red arrow on it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I see your actual desktop.
Holy crap, well, I think it's straightened out now. Yay us. All right, and by the way, you guys can tell your friends when it's the consistency class, everyone's invited. People with the system, without the system, doesn't matter. If you get a link or come in, it doesn't matter. I didn't limit the number of people to come in either. Last time we limited it to, first time was 30, next time was 50, and they kept selling out. So I said, fuck it, we'll just open it up to everybody. I think I can handle it through Zoom. I think they don't get me until I get to about 500 people active, and I don't think we'll have near that many. So we should be good. All right, back to Kirk's questions. Now we can zoom in, Kirk. Look, it was a 4-hour, and we're looking for a buy, and we're looking for an entry, and he's trying to get in early, and hopefully it doesn't get bounced, I believe is where we were at. And now we can zoom, and absolutely, the orange line is below. Yep, not comfortably, but it is below. You do have your 4-hour candles forming. It isn't enough to form the erect nipple, the tit. So I'm going to go ahead and call do not enter on this, even if it boosts up and you lose 1,000,000 pips. That's the way life is. I wouldn't take the trade at this moment. Let it develop a little further, i.e., come over about another 4, 8, 12 hours, hook down a little bit more if it's going to. If not, it can hook back up after 2, 3, 4 more candles. If you look next to it, you can see the perfect pull away, the perfect half moon, the perfect erect nipple, if you want to call it that, or whatever you people are comfortable calling it. I'm not here to offend anyone, but it is what it is. So if I look at it like this, I don't want to use orange. Let me use maybe, I don't know what, violet. Okay. You can see the orange line looks like this. You can see this pull away right here. Looks just like that. And that's the look you want. Now I can zoom in a little bit more, maybe to help you guys see it.
Okay, gotcha.
You see this, Kirk, right there?
Yes, sir.
That's what you want to see form right next to it right here. Does it look like that yet?
No.
So that's what you're waiting for.
Okay.
Is that an aha moment for you? Because that
Yes, it is.
should clear things up. Can't get any easier than that. Somebody, oh yeah, that was it. Somebody had a question. Oh my God. Okay. I can't show you. Phone, the computer, the monitor. Hell, I don't know. There's probably a couple more phones floating around. Yeah, there is. I have this one here that does the little tapping thing for the TikTok. Any rate, so that's another phone. But any rate, let's go into that email. I think I kept it for everybody. Walgreens, my picture delivered. You know, Walgreens gives the best. You get 1,000 pictures developed for Walgreens for $5. They always give you some kind of discount. It's crazy. Mike Me purchases Post Malone. We saw Post Malone 5 times already. The guy's a talent. He's the only singer I've ever seen. And this is from somebody who loves Van Halen, Journey, Def Leppard, all the old school Warrant and, Cherry Pie and all that stuff. I love all this old songs. But he's the only guy ever that I've ever seen. He has a #1 album in country, #1 album in pop, #1 album in rock, #1 album in every rap. Or what's his other one? The other one. He has it in everything. The guy's incredibly talented. So if you guys never heard of him, he's amazing. And I must have deleted the damn email after I told him I wasn't going to. Shit. His question was, oh, that's what his question was right here. It's the easiest thing in the world. Anybody out there, what does a red BS mean? And then I'll get back to what we were talking about. What do these red BSs mean? Very simply. Anybody know or no?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Yes.
Buy stop forming under the blue line.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Who said that? Ines?
Kirk. Yeah.
Kirk. Well, Kirk,
Yeah.
thank you, sir. That is the correct answer. Yay to you.
All right.
He's been with me. I'm not going to mention the person's name. He's been with me a couple years and didn't know what that meant. That's a bit scary.
That's a listening.
He was getting confused with all the different inputs, and I told him just to focus on this overnight reversal trade, as a matter of fact, and that I would go over again. But if some of you may or may not have noticed, inside your email that I send out for every link, there's a thing that says if you're having trouble with the system, focus on this one trade. Here's a link. Anyone here ever see that in the email? Anyone ever? Because it's in there every day for the last, I don't know, several hundred emails I sent out. So, yeah. Uh-oh.
No, I had no time. I had to feed the dogs.
I had to feed the dogs. Oh, no.
Feed them
no.
dogs.
We're going to mute. I think that's Ines. I'm not sure who that was, but we don't want anything personal.
I had a question.
Oh, sure. Ask away.
It's Zilla. Let me turn my camera on.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Question is that thank you for giving me the fix for the sniper or the Uno reverse.
Uh-huh.
I sent a question in. I have access to it now. And when I'm looking at it currently, it's saying that the, what's this, US 30, the buy stop to the 30, right?
What do we say? What looks on the Uno reverse?
On the Uno reverse.
Correct.
Yes.
It
On
does.
Right.
It's underneath, it's
So,
flipping.
and you're saying that everything, that's one that is lagging, right? Everything is red, but the US 30 is green.
Now we need NAS or SPX in their group to turn green, one or the other.
Okay.
Now, did you see how I called that 15-second NAS NQ and it went right up
Yes.
to it? And there we sit over top of it now. Do you see that?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So now we're going to do the same thing. We can go check. We're human. So let's go to the 30-second. And let's see where we're at, because some of these might be getting close. Some of them, no. Wow. So US 30 and YM1 this is probably 200 pips over this line. Oh, I lied. It's a 30-second. 168 pips. So it's 70 pips over the line. That's crazy. And then you can see SPX is really close and ES1 is, I'm sorry, you guys are used to this thing. Real close here. Do you see that, Zilla? And real
Yes.
close here. Not so close here or here. And we know that because NAS is already lacking from the 15 seconds. So we already knew that it's behind. Can it catch up, by the way? If you ever saw US 30 and it's behind NAS and behind SPX and all the rest of them, US 30 can come, it's like what do you call that? A horse, underdog or whatever they call it, where it's completely not going to win and US 30 will come out of nowhere and burst up. Now, SPX usually does not come in second place. It's usually last, third, or ES1's last. But today you can clearly see it's shooting up and almost there. So it's not over the top, but you might very well want to NQ1 and or NAS 100 play it. Because this is already booming up and going up. This is already 70 pips over each. And you don't have to wait till it's completely over as long as we're in a good situation. This is all green. Beautiful. This is green with the red. Our buy stop broken by. Not ideal, but good. This is the worst one, your NAS, because you see it was already just flipping the green now, which means it has to be a higher time frame buy. So in other words, you can kind of use your common sense as, okay, US 30 is way over. I'm looking at the 30 seconds. I can see SPX surging up there. ES1's coming close. But damn, that the NAS and the NQ are way below. So that's how I would read this right now. And I would say take any buy stop until 30-second is either hit or comes really close to for SPX, ES1, or especially NAS and NQ. So even though SPX isn't over the top yet, it's zooming up there. Hey, Shalita. I think Miss Shalita missed us earlier today. Did you miss us?
Yes, I did,
I-
and I'm upset.
Oh, you came in. I
So
saw you
nice.
come in right afterwards, and I thought, well, there's the thing. So you have that. You both, Shalita and everybody, you guys have a link to the Discord. You're in the Discord.
Yes,
Okay, so you know that there's a
I have to check it
replay. Yeah, there's a replay. I'll
Yes.
show you right here in the disc. You know where that room is?
yes.
Okay, cool. I'll show everybody just in case.
Thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome. It's right here, and there's a link in there for you.
But also, Kevin, today what I noticed that everything was red except US 30 across the board. Why is that? Why?
Because everything's going down, except for US 30. Well, US 30 might have been leading the flip.
But it was green. US 30 was green and everything else was red.
Right. That's why you want the lagger.
And so you trade the lagger
You
if you're trading down. If you're
Well,
in
if you're,
sell-side.
yeah, I'm not, don't, by the way, everyone, please say that I'm not a financial advisor. Say yes.
Demo trade only.
Yes.
Yes.
I am not a financial
I
advisor.
understand that.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. So yes, what does it mean? So this is all red except for the green up here. Well, that means that you have the flip turning already on US 30 and it hasn't flipped yet on these. By the way, did anyone notice it went to the 60-minute? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Did it finish it? Did we see
Yeah, I noticed that
SPX?
today.
Did we see it good? Did we see SPX or ES1 hit its 60-minute? Anyone? I don't know.
Yes.
Did it?
Which one? And the other one?
Let's go ES1 and
ES1 is
SPX.
not.
Let's take a look.
It's lagging.
I seriously doubt it hit it, but we now know the next time there's a push down, no, it did not. And no, it did not, but yes, it did on the other. So, oh, did it here? Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I can't see. What is this blue thing right here? What do we got?
NAS went down to a 60.
Did it
Oh, yeah.
did it go past
Yep.
it there? Yeah, I think it did. Yeah,
It might be a ricochet down there.
yeah, it did. And right. So it went to its 60. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
So this is called out, Jiminy, how many, 2 weeks ago? I don't know when I first called it. But you see how it all turned red, like she said, and then it's now, look, it's flipping back to green again. So it's gonna go up to at least the 1 minute, probably the 2 minute, maybe the 5, who knows? And it'll fill all in again, and then it's gonna hook and come back down again past the 60 minutes. So what's past the 60 minutes? Gee, I don't know, maybe 90, maybe the, 2 hour, something like that. But see how it's just, there's an order and flow to the market that I never thought in a billion years I would ever see. And it's just as predictable as the sun rising, probably even more predictable. Who here is old school that when they were, this is a conspiracy right here. Who here is old school that when you were taught growing up that when the sun's up, the moon's down? The moon isn't out at the same time. Anyone here is, or am I just an idiot? Because I swear that's what I grew up knowing. Anyone? I always thought when the sun's out, the moon's away. That's what I was taught. No?
That's a thing. I
Kirk?
just remembered.
No, I had New York school, so
That's on the street then. You had street language. You had nothing else.
yeah, man. Nah, but
Never heard that.
okay.
None of you guys ever heard that. How old are you? Is anyone over 50?
Yes.
Yeah.
And-
I heard-
and
I
you guys-
heard it. Yeah.
All right. Well, how about this one? Here's another one to blow your mind. If you guys, I swear I always thought one's up, the other one's down, down's up. Now they're both out at the same time, by the way, so I don't get what the fuck that's about. But
Yeah.
whatever. How about this? Are clouds heavy? And don't Google this, anyone. Are clouds heavy or light?
Mm.
Do clouds weigh millions of pounds or are they light?
Millions of pounds.
Yeah, because it'll
The water.
Yeah, tons of water.
Hold- Okay, you guys are smarter than me again because I had no effing clue that clouds are. I always thought they were light and fluffy, and they're millions and billions of pounds. If you didn't know, then riddle me this, Batman. All of you that are so smart, how in the earth do those millions of pounds stay up
Ooh.
above your heads?
Tiny molecules.
Air
Air
There's some kind of
Air pressure.
evaporation thing. I read about it, but this bullshit to me. There is no why is gravity not pulling that shit down? Don't get me started. And there's a whole bunch more conspiracies. But when I saw the moon out out earlier today, and I was like, "What in the hell? It's as bright during the day as it is at night." I'm like, "No, something ain't right." Good thing I'm not into all the conspiracies. The orange EMA keeps them up. What's up, Doughboy? What's up, Brian? All right. So does anybody have any other conspiracy? No, I'm kidding. What do we got? Let's go. Ha. Yeah, the sun's out, the moon is down. Well, I don't know, CV. I swear that's what I was taught. Maybe I'm wrong. Obviously. And what's up, Annie Apple? What's up, everybody on TikTok? Actually, sorry, I've been kind of neglectful. What's up, peeps? Let me see here. What's up, Casey? Welcome to the channel. Shocking Life. Bayron. What's up, Bayron? Alano. Grady, welcome. GSXR. George, hi. What's up, George? JJ, Rich OBX, welcome. Annie Apple, moderator, and Martar. What's up, everybody on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch? What do we have? 33 in here. Oh, shoot. So that's 50, 61, 73. Yeah, that's pretty good. About 70, 80, depending on the count you're using. All right, back to it. The orange line keeps it up. Does anybody else have any? Kirk, did I answer your question, Kirk?
Yes,
Okay.
on two ways to deal with the higher time frame buy stops. You did.
Good. Zilla, did I answer your question? Who was the other one that asked the question? Someone else.
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right. Does anybody else have any other questions, concerns, trades? I'm still waiting. Where are the people at with the trades that went against you or for you? And where's your little video you can play back for us with your trades? Is no one recording their trades? It's a rule. It's been a rule for the last 5 years. I've never changed that rule. You're supposed to take your ice cream recorder and record it, or just use any screen recorder you can grab and record it. And record your trades. If your trades are worth doing, they're worth recording. And I don't mean just writing them down. You want to get better at trading? Record your trades. That way you're going to see your entrance. Oh, I fucked up. I went in early. Oh, I fucked up. I went in late. If you record your trades, you're going to be able to spot them easier. What are we looking for? Everyone here is looking to become more consistent. If you make a correct trade and you can rewatch that correct trade, you can train your brain to remember that trade by rewatching it 1,000 times. Just rewatch it over and over again. You can speed up the speed playback. You can see the trade come in real time. You can see yourself say, I'm going to take that trade again, or I'm going to enter it here. I'm not going to enter it there. Or the sniper was here, or the pink line was there, or this thing said, anything you can do. If you can rewatch a successful trade over and over and over again, your mind will see that trade in the future. Make sense?
100%.
Is anyone recording their trades?
I used to. I don't use that.
Oh, you used to. So you're making all the money you want to make and you're good to go, right? That's perfect then. Don't worry about it. You don't have to record them anymore.
Yeah, I just follow the reverse, and if I get in a little too early, because I always do the buys, and if it goes down a little too far, then I pull down my stop loss, and then eventually comes back up.
Careful with what you said. I was going to say, congratulations, fantastic, except for careful with that stop. I was saying, see all those buy stops to the 15-second and buy stops to the 30-second? The ones in green are above the blue line. The ones in red, I think it was Kirk, whoever, said it's below the blue line. So that's the difference between the two. Now, we do have the buy stop below, right? So that's that, and that's the 30-second one. So we have a buy stop to the 15-second blue line and the 30-second blue line. Is that clear to everybody? I'm only going back to the guy's email so he can hear it a couple times. That's all. We're all good?
Yep.
Okay. Now, back to what we were saying. If you record your sessions and play them back, it'll save you okay. How many times in a week does Bob, who can talk? Well, Zilla can talk, Kirk can talk. Who else here can talk?
I'll get up.
Who is it?
talk.
So
I can talk.
oh my God, it's so hard to catch you guys. All right, whoever can talk. How long can the ice cream recorder, how long do you have in your memory, your terabytes you have in your system? You can get an external one. You can record once you pay the $59 a year or for its lifetime. I forgot what their pricing is. It's dirt cheap. If you have memory on your computer or external hard drive, you can record the whole entire time. A terabyte. You can literally record for 20 hours, 50 hours, 100 hours. I filled up. I used to show you, but I don't have them here at the house. I had external hard drives. I filled up over a dozen of those Tetras, over and over and over and over and over again. I used to record all of my trades. I used to print them out. I have hundreds, and I have enough to fill a ream, about 500 sheets, 500, a box of paper. How many print cartridges I went through, you don't even have a clue of how many print cartridges I went through. So not only did I record my trades, I printed every one of them out. Winners, losers. I mainly focused on the winners. I tried to learn from the losers to not to repeat the mistake. And from the winners, I tried to repeat the mistakes. I tried to repeat it over and over again. What did I do? What did I do? How did I see it? That's how you got this color coded system now. Before, you wouldn't be as blatantly easy as what you're seeing now. It really wasn't. It was hard as hell. I had to figure all this out on my own. Now you guys only have to pick up. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just pick it up and roll with it. You're here. So record your trades,
Hey,
and then when we have, go ahead.
this is Bob.
What's up, Bob?
So I'm gonna lay myself on the sword.
Go ahead.
I've been with you for over 2 years. I have the ice cream recorder, and I am not recording my trade.
Aha. You're not alone, Bob. No one else is willing to admit it. So if I went to people's houses, looked at their computers right now, 99% of the people here, if not 100, are not recording their trades, and you're not alone, Bob.
But I am working with Matt, and I will start.
Thank you. It only helps. It helps you when you can see. Okay, that's what I was going to ask everybody earlier. When you're looking for a trade and you're waiting for the correct trade, say Kirk made a correct trade today, and then tomorrow he doesn't, the next day he does, maybe he makes 3 or 4 trades correct, and then he doesn't, then he makes it. Well, he's waiting days. What difference does it make if you use the playback feature on TradingView to watch the trade play out, right? Which is what 90% of you, I'm surprised no one said that. Well, there's a playback. Yeah, no. Or you have your recording to watch and play that you can stop and play back and see. Because reason being, if you have your Uno reverse set up, you have your rifles set up, you have all the other indices set up, and you have your recording go on your screen, it can record and will record the whole entire screen. You can have all the charts open up on this one screen, or have 2 of them going, have one on the other screen, whatever. But what I'm getting at is Kirk can wait a week and get 5 trades, or he can watch the correct trades he made every day, hundreds of times, thousands of times. Because the trade itself, you can speed up. Once you see it and you see it coming at you on a 4-hour, my God, he might as well just watch paint dry, as my saying is, because it's never going to come around. It's going to take forever. In the meantime, Kirk can go ahead and rewatch the trade that he did win at, trading his eyes and his brain and getting his body to be and his mind to be in a alpha state instead of beta. So he's calm when he's trading. He can see the things clearly. He can see the trade coming. On the 4-hour, I mean, if he left it going the whole time, he could literally be, and he can throw up a 30-minute on another chart. He can watch the 30-minute, how it relates to the 4-hour. You can record that, play that back over and over and over again, hundreds of times rather than 5 times in a week. He can speed up his processing, as it says in your rules, from months and years to weeks and days. You can literally rewatch something 100 times. Well, how long does it take for Kirk to get to 100 trades? Forever? A month?
Maybe.
Maybe a day. I don't know if he's trading 100 in a day. But correct trades, I doubt there's 100 in a day, so he can speed up the process. That's what I'm trying to get at. I hope it's getting through to everybody
Yes.
there. Anything you like? Oh, I should have wrote that lady. Damn, I should have had. Anyway, you don't want to know what's going on. Okay, so what else we got? Today, the sniper rifle flashed a red BSC. What does the buy stock cross? That's what it is. And there's training videos on the sniper rifle in my playlist. And I'll answer these questions now for you guys because that's what it is. But a lot of you guys isn't just Bob telling on himself. A lot of you guys, when you ask your questions, I kind of, I'm like, what the, how do you, it's in the training video. So we do have those. You might want to use them. Oops, says Brian. It's all right, Brian Derryberry. What's up, Lachey? Welcome, Jose. What's up, John, Jay, Ennis, Greg, 2 Gregs? Enrique, Doughboy, Cookie Monster, Brian, Bob, Benish, Alfred, Paul, Kirk. Oh boy, we got a lot of people here. Zilla, Vicent, Vaz, Patty, Tariah, Edwards, Shalita, Payman, Peter, Patrick, Persistent, Olga twice, Mike Jones, Michael Gilly, Marley Marr, and that's about it. So that's good. All right. What other questions you guys got?
Hey Kevin, I have a question about the sniper rifle. I also have some few examples. If we could bring them up, if you have a minute.
Hey, Paul. What's up, Paul? Is this Paul?
Yes, this is Paul. How are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing, sir? Yeah.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing well.
Sniper rifle. Okay, let me go over that chart. And what you got?
So I'm currently looking at two different charts here, mainly just because I have two kind of different questions for when we're looking for an entry and what time frame we're looking at. So on silver, we have the 1 second to 1 hour red and the 4 hour and the 1 day green.
On silver. Okay.
Yes, on silver.
Hold on 1 second because we're having technical difficulties here. I'm going to have
No
to
problem.
pull this right over there and get over to there. And why is that one? Let me go over to this one then. Fine. Oh boy. I might have to pop it up on my other chart. There we go. Okay, now let's go to here. Nope. 5 charge Brebot. Nope. 3. Let's see if this one is it. Let's see if we can do that. That's not the one we wanted. No, definitely not the one we wanted. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Boop-a-dee-doop-boop. Yeah, no. Okay. Let me go back over here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to swing over to this computer for a second. Are we logged in? Yes, we are. Let's go over to here. 1 second, peeps. Or a little longer. Let me. No, full chart. There we go. Now let's get this out of the way. Go back over to here. And this is what we need. No. No, definitely not that one. 5 charts, 3 advanced Uno reverse, 5 charts, open layout. Yep, let's see what that has for us. We need correct trade tracker. Let me see if this is it. Yeah, this could work out enough for us. I'll pull this one over close enough for horseshoes right now. Okay. All right. Now, you were talking about silver, is that correct?
Yeah, you could use that was just the one that I can find with the snipers in the proper positions that I wanted to ask the question of.
Okay, go ahead.
So currently we have 1 second to 1 hour, to 30-minute red arrow down, and then the 1 hour says SD and down, and when you look at the 1 hour, it's also below the blue line. I was curious, since the 4 hour and the 1 day are green, does that mean we're looking for everything below the 4 hour as a buy stop opportunity?
Well, nope, let's take a look. The first thing we do, this is what I teach everybody in the class, class. First thing we look at is the sniper rifle. Is that correct, everybody? Yes or no? And they all know that is the correct answer.
Yes.
Yes.
So there we go. So I'm going to look at it then, and what am I going to see? Everything to me looks like it's a downward trend of red. Does red mean up or down in the system?
Down.
Okay. Green means up, and we can clearly see that this is the faster time frames are red, and then you come up here and the higher time frames are green. So to me, there's a difference here between the safety trade sell, which again, I don't know why Keith did that. I'll change it. But now they've got Tommy on our side. I'll get Tommy to change it. He's so good. Any rate, 30-minute sell, and then there's a sell stop, a safety trade down to the 1 hour. So this just seems weird to me. So I'm going to swing over to this 1 hour on silver, and it looks like a sell to the 1 hour blue line. Silver is going to go down to $81.04. But then I look up here, and you're trying to say that it's a buy. Once I see the buy stop on this 1 second, for instance, yeah, buy stop to the blue line. It's going to go up and touch that. Then you can go to the 5 second and flip that. And then we can go to the 10 second. Now it's not done going down yet, but when it is, you will see these flip to green first, and somewhere around that 30 second, maybe 15 second, maybe 1 minute, start taking the buys, because we know the silver is a 4 hour daily something or other green. So we can go up to the 4 hour. Yep, buy stop. Let's go up to the 9 hour, buy stop. Let's go up to the 12 hour, buy stop. Yeah, that's red. Let me make sure. Yep, nope, that's red. So it is a 12 hour, which then means to me, I can already tell you it's gonna be a 12 hour daily. Oh, I don't have my other charts set up over there. I'll have to add those. Yeah, I can't add them to all the charts either. Damn, trading doing their limitations. Anyhow, this is a 12 hour daily buy stop for silver. So is it done going down yet is the question. We'll know when it's done going down because we will have these turn to green. So they are a buy stop opportunity. They are not a buy right now, however. That is not what it's saying. It's telling you they're underneath. These are above. And since the higher time frame controls the lower time frame, these will turn to green. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. Could I also, so then to kind of fully elaborate on that, if you could look at USD JPY, that would then mean that we're looking at the 30-minute for a buy stop opportunity.
Maybe I was daydreaming when you were talking. Hold on. You were saying at the 30-minute level there was a buy?
Sorry. On another ticker, because I brought up a few just so that way I could show different kind of
Sure.
live
What
actions.
symbol? What symbol?
USD JPY.
Okay, you're talking Forex pair now. USD JPY. Is Forex bigger than the stock market? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it fucking $7.2 trillion a day? And basically the stock market is the 0.2 trillion. I know it's a little bit more, but it's basically like that. It's how much bigger it is.
Yeah. I don't trade currencies. I was just trying to find the sniper rifle that would give me the signal so that way I could show you. So that way.
Now this is different. Look at this one. USD JPY. 175 green, 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 green. Well, this is an absolute strong buy stop. And we know it's already up to the 15-minute, above it technically. And we know it's not above it on the 30, but is it above it on the 20? It is. And there is your 30-minute. Talking about a cheap win. Yeah, take this this is easy. Demo trade only. I'm not a financial advisor. This is probably more likely a 15-minute. Yeah, maybe 20. Yeah, 20-minute buy stop, 30-minute buy stop, take profit. USD JPY, which is a good pair, by the way, if you want to trade it, 155.988. And don't ask why they go out all those little decimals. They'll have an explanation. Well, because it's because they're a bunch of shitheads and they're trying to confuse you. But that is your answer, and that is where it's going, is right to there. That's easy. It's going to ricochet, come right. Everyone can see this, right? Everybody here can see that. So this rifle call is perfect. Absolutely where you want to be. Now, what's going on up here? I'd be concerned because why are we not seeing anything of a bigger? Maybe it just did a big pullback. I don't know. Yeah, it must have fell hard. Yeah, this is a daily buy. This is a daily, weekly buy stop, as easy as the last one we just called. It just made its turn already. Do you see the difference? Who's this I'm talking to? Paul? Do you see the difference between how this rifle looks? Smoking green. The previous one on your silver was not green. It was red all the way up here. Totally different.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
And now, just like everything else, we're waiting for the buy stop opportunity on the 30-minute to present itself before we then belong to the blue line.
I would wait for whenever you see a daily, weekly, monthly, 3 monthly, 6 monthly buy stop and the pink line's low, I would take any 30-minute buy stop I can find on that until the pink line is high on the sniper, period. I don't care what symbol it is, it's always going to go up. How do I know that? Because that's what this is. This right here is your trade tracker, right? It's tracking nothing but 30-minute entries on the 3-month, on the 3-week, and on the 1-week pink sniper line. That's all it's doing. All these correct trades are 30-minute entries. Everything you see here, all these are profitable, they're all green, and then this is the month, week, whatever it's tracking. And it
I think-
enters 30 minutes. Go ahead.
Kevin, this is Bob. I think what Paul, maybe I'm asking, I think of the same thing. On that 30-minute, if you go to that chart,
Okay.
we're gonna wait for the buy stop to form, then take the 30-minute.
Well,
Correct?
of course, I mean, I don't want to sound, I'll be as nice as I can on that one.
Okay,
Because it's
yeah, that's
Bob.
probably,
But because I like Bob a lot, but yeah, why you would, so this is, in other words, I tried to explain it, but this is a 20-minute buy stop to the 30-minute blue line. 20-minute, you see the buy right here, green, green, green,
Yeah.
red, pink crossing the blue, and then it's already to the 20-minute blue line, so we're calling it to the 30-minute blue line. And that's where it's gonna go. So yeah, I would wait for the buy stop to form before entering the trade, correct? But that shouldn't be asked. You all should know that. It should be like, yeah. You can't take a trade that isn't there. Like if it isn't a buy stop, even though it's red, like, I don't know, say this 15-minute was red too or something, then yeah, you'd have to be a little more selective between the two. But this is a gimme trade of holy shit, they just fucked up. Whenever you see this, you should hunt for your rifle to look like, or any of them. You could have a 1-minute red and all the rest green above it, all the rest green below it, and it's going to that 1-minute blue line, or the 3-minute, or the 5-minute. When you see this, they're just literally giving you money. That's just a giveaway right there. That is as easy money as you're gonna make, ever.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Kevin.
You're welcome. I'm sorry, I don't wanna, I'm trying not to be my usual dickhead ripping self and crushing people into the ground for asking dumb questions, but the reality is, if there isn't a buy stop, don't take it. I'm not trying to be mean, but you gotta have everything I'm training you, and then if it's there, absolutely take, and it's there, just on entry would be on either the 15 or the 20-minute. I don't know which one had the orange line below it, that's all. One of them. Okay, what else we got? Isn't this fun to me? Fun, fun, fun.
Can you speak a little bit about the call out that you made for United Health?
Yeah, let's look at United Healthcare. Love United Healthcare. I do believe it got hammered, but it's just another entry for you. That's all that is. Did I zip past it? Where was it? Tesla. Microsoft is amazing. We just made 100% on that, I believe, and 100% on your, what was the other one we just did? It was, no, we went over Apple today too. There's United. But it's just, I mean, you got some easy trades I called out for you guys in the actual room themselves. So can't get into, well, let's not get into too much of that, by the way, at all, because this is open to the public at this point. Is there a 5-minute sell stop in NQ? How do you add the additional higher time frame scanners to the 5-second chart? Again, let's go over that real quick and I'll come back. So this is, we're gonna look at United Healthcare. I'm sorry, I saw these questions. Again, someone's kind of not paying attention to the training videos. You double click on it, you go in here and you can change it to any time frame you save as a favorite. You can change it to. That's how great Keith Palmer was. Any time frame that you have saved, and you can manually type in. You can type in 180, 240, 333. I don't care. You can type in anything you want to type in, and that's how you get to those different time frames. Okay. Is there a 5-minute sell stop in NQ now? A 5-minute sell on NQ. I don't understand why that would be asked. I don't see anything in particular on that to question. I mean, they're all below except for US 30. So no, there isn't a sell stop to the, let me see what he's asking that though. Maybe there's something I'm missing. 5-minute, he said. Maybe there's just a, and which one was that for? Is there a 5-minute sell stop in NQ now? And by the way, Greg, if I answered your question, let me know. And if I didn't, let me know. 5-minute, yes. Oh, I thought he meant to the blue line. Shit, sorry. There is a 5-minute sell. Is it the highest one though? I'm gonna argue that that's definitely too thick for it to be the highest. It is not. So it is a 10-minute, negative, 9-minute, 9-minute sell. 9-minute based off of what though? Why are we having that? 5-minute. So let me see that again. Yeah, let me see where that's going. That's why we have that 1 hour, maybe the 45-minute. Yeah. So this is interesting. You have a 9-minute, 45-minute sell stop to the SPX ES1 blue line. It's ricocheting up right now. It's going to hook and come back down. I don't know if we're going to see the 45-minute on US30. I think you will, though. You'll see that pop back down, too. Anyway, don't care about you. US30 is just a spotter for me. I don't usually trade it anyways, unless it's like live and we're doing second trades or something that I can get in and out real quick on that one. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right there, though. Sell. 9-minute sell towards the 45-minute blue line for SPX ES1. That means
Demo trade only.
if that
I am
engages
not
and
a
starts to go down, it has to
financial
go up first, obviously, and then engage, come down. When it does do the downward movement, you'll see them all come down. NQ1, NAS, US30, YM1, all those. All right, now let's get, okay, is everybody good with those answers? I'm gonna go over to the United Healthcare, and let's see what United Healthcare is. I just love United. It's gonna make a lot of people in this group, already has, a lot of people sold their options and got back in and stuff. United Healthcare, 1 second red, 5 second green, 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 green. So let's see what this is about. There's something happening here between that 15 second and 30 second. Let's see. I might have to pull that. That has the robot on it, I can tell. 15 second, buy. Why, where's it going? 10 second, it's already hit. 15 second, 30 second, 30 second, 45 second. Yeah, it's forming higher sell. All right. Buy stop United Healthcare to the 15 second balloon. It's not going to do you guys any good, but that's what it's going to do. And then it's the, let's see how high we can go for the sell. Sell stop. Oh, nice. Oh, hold on 1 second, guys. Oh, nice. Yay, precious is in. Oh, precious. Okay. Oh, look, it just flipped back down. That's funny. It shouldn't even be moving right now. There's no stock movement. All right, red up here. Let me see. Daily. What we got up here? All right, this is what matters with United Healthcare. You have a daily, weekly sell to the blue line. I could have sworn if we go back and watch the videos, I mentioned that a few times to you guys. It's going to go up, hook, re-hook, and come back down to 256.30, maybe to 246.02, doesn't matter. That's where United Healthcare is going. But then this is all that matters. United Healthcare is a monthly, 3-monthly buy stop. So it's going to hook back down here again for those of you who, whatever, I'll show you. It's going to hook down like this. It's going to hook, come back up like that. Boop. And then you're going to have your orange line hook like this. Then you're going to have your yellow and red line like this. Then this is your take profit 1, 2, 3 at the orange, and that's your runner run. So these are your take profits. If you're on a monthly, holy shit, well, your stop loss will be down here anyway somewhere, but you can go to like a, for a monthly, you can go down to like a 12-hour stop loss if you want or something, somewhere around there. Anyway, and then your entry would be right here. This is your entry, buy stop, and then your take profits are up there, and that's your stop loss. And that's how I would read it. So long-term United Healthcare, I can't go into the details, but when I go into the private group, I will. I will give you your absolute, we'll look at the options themselves and we'll enter in some of those options. I made some good money on those options earlier and we'll do them again. It's a perfect time as it's going down. You don't want to buy your options when it comes back up to the orange line again. You can, but right now we're waiting for that to come back down. Once it gets down a little bit lower, or you can just set an alert here. Someone can set an alert for here. Boop. And say it right there. I would say crossing down, but whatever. And then create it. So when it hooks, comes down, touches it, that can be your alert to buy the option for the purchase. Will United go above 465 and 500 again? Yes. Absolutely, 100% yes. It will. Okay. Is that, who asked that question? Someone.
I did, thank you.
Zilla? You're welcome, Zilla.
Yes,
Okay.
thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, is there a 5-minute? ES1, 5 minutes starting at 21:10. All indicators are red. Sniper blue is at the bottom. How do I better understand why price action is going up again? Ha ha! Doughboy. Okay, let's be as nice as I can. Okay, let's write this out. Until further notice, let me be clear. Until further notice, oh shit, man, that's a good catch. There we go. Do I ever trade a sell normally? Now I'll take a 5, 10, 15 second, 30 second sell. Yes or no? Why? Yes or no? Okay. Anybody at all can answer? I'll try to look at the questions on TikTok and YouTube next.
No.
Bye, Zillow. Doughboy, no. Need to run, thank you. No, sir. Correct. And why don't we is because they're permanent buys. So someone's asking me a question. How do I better understand why price action is moving up again? Doughboy. You should only do buys. Is that nice? That's nice, isn't it? He should only trade buys. I'm going to leave it at that. I can get into some more details for him, but I'm going to skip that. Just do buys. You'll be much happier. Sorry, maybe I asked the wrong way or missed what you were saying. Greg says, can I see how to change time frames within the box already on the chart? How do I add another scanner chart? Yeah, again, I'm sorry, Greg, maybe I went by that too quickly. You come over to here, you click into here, require you, and this is training. There's videos on this, guys. There's videos on it. This is what annoys me. I love helping you all. I don't like helping setting up your charts for you. That's up to you guys. There's training videos on how to set this up. Table position, top left. Table position, bottom right. Table position, top, bottom, middle, whatever the frick you want. Table size, normal. Time frames, you come under here, and any time frame you have favorited, you can create your own time frames. There's no 4-minute, for instance. You just create it, and then you can come under here and pull it down. I can't be any more, I'm not doing this again. That's it, we're good. That's how it looks. That's how you change your time periods. That's what you do. You move it top left, you move it bottom right. There's training videos on this. Don't waste my time on setting things up. Waste my time on trying to help you all trade better, okay? Please, I'm trying to be nice. Thank you, Payman, for answering. That was nice. Got it. Thanks. All right, Greg, we're good. But yeah, I'm not here. That's why I always have that in mind. Maybe I should run that up above you guys. I'm not here to set up, where's my words? To set up charts. That is the farthest thing from what I'm here for. This is a training session, not an install session, okay? I'm not here to install things for you. If you have a question like that, go into the Discord in the learning room and ask the question there. I don't want to be, but you know, no, I'm not doing that. Don't waste my time and everybody's times here asking how to install something. I'm not doing it. Very nice. People are making fun of me. The moon is out, the sun is down. That's funny. All right. I have a question, Miguel. Kev, so the way we trade is we follow the Keith bot to look for discrepancies. Well, yeah, I guess, more or less. Like if NAS is red while the others are blue, we would trade NAS to, correct. Whatever, that's, see again, we're all supposed to have written this one down. Let's go over here and see. Let's see, it's this one. Everyone needs to write this down. The discrepancy is what we call lagging. When one goes up, they all go up. When one goes down, they all go down. When one is discrepancied, is that a word? It lags, it will catch up to the other 5 indices. We should not look for individual buy stops or setups without a blue line target. No, you can, Miguel. It's just that you have to be like Tommy or a few of our more experienced traders. I'm sure John and Matt Parker can do it. You can trade without it. It's just, I'm trying to give you guys a bullseye, something to shoot for. And that's why we're sticking with these blue lines as hard as I can to get you guys to understand that. Okay? So the discrepancy would be lagging. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes or no?
The money printer,
What's that?
the leg,
Yeah.
like,
And-
like today was, I know you're not big on the sales, Kev, but I mean, today was too juicy and I seen everything. I've been with you for going on 3 years in September. And I seen it and I'm like, yeah, I can't pass this up today.
And I don't blame you. I mean, there's cells that are so tempting even to me, but I got to stick with what I teach you also. But I don't blame you. You can go up and you can go down.
That US 30 was so far behind. I did the whole NAS. I
Uh-huh.
had 200 and some of that pips. And then I seen how far the US 30 was behind. And I'm like, yeah, I got to do this. And I wrote that right down with it. And it's like probably about my 4th best day ever.
Nice. And it's, do you mind telling us how much demo money you brought in?
It was, let me take a quick look here.
Doesn't have to be exact.
No, it's
Just rough.
low 5 figures.
Okay. So a few thousand.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Low 5 figures. So
That's awesome. Fantastic.
yeah.
Awesome.
It's a gimme. I mean, like I know we're talking with Uno right now.
Oh, yeah.
And,
No, there's
some people
gimme
are way
cells.
less
Just
more than I am, and you gotta get your head around. Yeah, like take it. Like it's there. Trust it. If you're having a hard time trusting the system, like we all did when we first start, because it's a new language.
Yep.
Go do it with paper trade it, or do it like a 0.2.
Hello,
Right,
amen. Yeah, or 0.01 lot size. If you do a 0.01 lot size on gold, it's a penny. If you do 0.01 lot size on SPX, it's pennies. If you do 0.01 lot sizes on oil, it's pennies. If you do a 0.01 lot size on ERUSD, it's pennies. I mean, you can go as small, but people, how much money do I put? Okay, if you take a trade in your account and you're not comfortable with that trade, you're not in the right amount. You need to lower your volume. You need to lower your lot size.
Anxiety over it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even think about it. When I place these $1,000, $2,000 on options or $500 on, I didn't even think about it. I'm like, yeah, if I lose it, fucking cares. If I win it, yay. And I always come back and there's money in this account. I'm like, yeah, there you go. On the long-term ones. Short-term ones, you have to be a little bit more selective. But long-term, 3 months, 6 months, 1 month, 3 months, put in your option or buy the damn thing, leave it alone for 6 months, come back, look at your thing, you'll have money. Matter of fact, when we get that one robot done, the long-term robot, you guys will be able to put in $50 a month, $100 a month, $5,000, whatever you want to put, and it'll just make those big trades for you. And it'll just make them in demo trade only, of course, but it will make those trades for you. What time is it? Oh, we're doing good. All right, we got at least another half hour. We're gonna do the private VIP trading group will be right after this at 8 o'clock. I'll be taking about a half hour break in between. And then that class will go to 8 to 9, 8 to 10, whatever. It'll be as long. I've been doing a lot of morning ones. That's why I was going to do late evening ones for the people who couldn't make it. Okay. Now, do you see how it farts around when it's making its turn? It's kind of like the Titanic. It couldn't turn on a dime, so it got smashed into the thing. And these things don't turn in a linear way. Remember when I taught you guys the markets breathe? They go up when you breathe in, price goes up. When you exhale, it goes down. And if you cut the exhale by putting your stop loss too close, you're doing this, you're going, and you can't breathe out. And then how are you supposed to breathe in again? And then you just tap out and you lose because you can't hold your breath forever. So you got to give it room to move. In other words, on a 15-second, 30-second, 1 minute, don't do the pivot point stop loss. I try to rewrite the rules a little for that. So you go up to the 1 hour or the 2 hour and put your stop loss up there. So even though this might very well be turning, see how it's turning back to red again? It's just going to go up. It's going to go down. It's going to go up. I would be very careful and only take the trades that are exact until the flow comes back in. You'll see. I guess I can go look at my old recordings and find it, but it's going to take hours and hours, and I ain't got that kind of time. But, I've recorded the Keith bots, and I've recorded the sessions so you can see it move and the flow it goes up. And like I was able to call the 60-minute, then it's going to go to the 90-minute on the cells, and it's going to go to the 2 hours on the 120s on the cell, and then it comes back to the greens and shows the pretty greens again. Then it goes down to the cells again. And there's only so much think about this. They can't leave it the same or they won't make money. So the market makers, Vanguard, BlackRock, their AIs, their dumb AIs, Aladdin and thing, they're not smart. They have to go up and they have to go down. They have to. If they don't go up or down, no one trades and no one makes any money. So the problem is we were all taught the wrong way to see when it's going to go up / or down. Now you guys have the system and the cheat sheets right here you're looking at on the Uno Reverse Keith bot that if it's going to go up, it tells you before it's going to go up. If it's going to go down, it tells you before it's going to go down. And that's how I tapped into it. Thanks to God. And God gets all the credit again. I take no credit for any of this. Okay. That's why I want to see the Keith bot recording over a day or two period on faster. Amen, persistent. That's what you should do then. Record it, leave it up, leave it for 2 weeks, leave it for a month. And then you can play it back for us and everyone can see it and they'll be like, oh, that's fucking cool. It's so pretty. It's like a rainbow. It goes zing, 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 and it's logic. To me, it's so shocking that it's logical. That the market isn't, we don't know what the fuck it's going to do, which is what I thought it was. It's very logical in how they move the market up and down. Oops, somebody's outside my front door. Who is outside our front door? Who is there? I got cameras all around this house, all my houses. Camera has reached its limit. I don't see anybody, but we can always do the alarm. Oh, it's a little kitty. Oh, sorry about that. I'll go feed the little kitty. When we take our half-hour break, I'll go feed the little kitty. I feel bad. I want to scare it. Oh. He was just coming around. Yeah, Asus cameras are the best. I don't know if I'm saying the name right, but I love the Asus cameras. Ring cameras are okay. Asus, A-S-U-S, I think it's spelled, are the best cameras. All right, isn't this fun? I install cameras for a living, says Priscilla. Oh, nice. Or says, will you be proud of me? We've got cameras everywhere, all the way up and down the driveway, all the way around the house, inside, outside, in between the houses. I got another second house next door. I got cameras everywhere, every fucking where. Even in the middle of the yard, it's 7 acres. Well, it's 5.5. It's 11 acres total, but at any rate, 5.5 acres on this property. And yeah, it's gated, and we have all kinds of stuff. So yeah. Anywho. Yeah, well, I believe in cameras. First, I don't believe in cameras on the public, but I believe in cameras for everybody's safety. Absolutely. If they're coming up here, I'll know. Anyone comes around. Like when UPS does a delivery, I know they're delivering before they deliver. I can see them coming down the road. It's on dead end street. I know who's coming before they even come within, I don't know, probably 200-300 feet of the house. No one's behind us. It's just interesting. Buy stop to 30-second blue line still, by the way, just so we're on the same page. Again, I can't call it officially because I'm waiting for either NAS or SPX to hit above it and hold, but until then, I can't, officially call the free money giveaway one anyways. All right, ask some question, peeps. Let's go. Questions. Uh-oh, everybody still here? Everybody get quiet. People are on TikTok, I see. Yep, people are on YouTube, I see. Everybody still here in the group? Yeah, Persistent was just talking. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, Marley, Mars, Shalita. Brian, okay. All right, any more questions or we're gonna call it a night? I can call it the night early if you guys like. Just let me know. There's 30 people, over 30 people on you guys here. Another 11, another 10, so it's 20, that's 50, and another few on YouTube, on thing. It's about 60. And no one has any questions? Does anybody have any problems with their trading in general?
Yeah, I got a question. You hit on this earlier with Kevin Brown, I believe his name was, or Kurt Brown or something.
Kurt, yeah.
Yeah. When you were mentioning it caught my curiosity because I've been trying to figure it out and I caught the tail end of it. And when you're talking about the Uno reverse, like at what's going on right now, and you said with these higher time frames, like especially in the NAS, are still showing on the buy stops above. You were saying, the lower time frames are going to go up a bit, right? But then it's going to come back down.
Yeah.
I was just wondering how you. Like, I know what I see that also, but I'm not as confident as you are in that. I'm confident in all the other stuff, but reading that, like you read that and I was like, wow, that's nice. Like I guess.
Well, whenever the red on the higher time frames go down, you're going to see how on the, let me show you. I'm looking over here. I keep forgetting you guys can't follow my eyes, can you? Right here. So if you look into here, you're going to see a ton of buy stops forming on these higher time frames. So when you see that, you know that because these faster time frames are heading down, it's creating these 6 hour, 4 hours, whatever, 12 hour, these buy stops over here. So when it's creating these higher time frame buy stops, it's just because these are going down. And then once they go down, the buy stops have to engage. They have to go up. So then everything goes up again. And then they pull it down. Why? Well, A, because they're looking to get you our stop losses and take all your monies when you actually have your stop loss too close. But B, they have to bring it down so they can bring it back up again. And when they bring it down, they bring it down in logical order. You'll see it in us. It goes to the 2 minute, and then the next time it goes up. Then it goes to the 5 minute. Then the next time it turns green and goes up. 10 minute, next time it turns green goes up. 15, 20, 30, 50, 60. Then it turns green and goes up again. That's all it does.
Okay.
And that's all they have. They only have two things they can do, up and down. If they put the market sideways, they're just consolidating on a different time frame. And usually that would mean if you think it's going sideways, that means there's either a faster buy or they're forming a slower sell. So one or the other is occurring. And in this case, they brought this all down nicely today. Now they're kind of flipping it over a little bit. And then eventually you'll see the 720 minute buy stops, the 12 hour buy stops turn from buy stops to green, and they'll just be solid green. They'll be above it completely without any buy stops in it. Just like the weekly will eventually turn to green again. Eventually, that's going to take a long time, but that'll be there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got to get better at that part.
Yeah.
That's what.
Well, but the good news is you really, practice on it. But once you figure out that the overnight reversal trade, after they brought it down all day, they're going to bring it up just like they're going to do before 9:30. It's already are. You could have made money on the 10-second, 5-second, 15 seconds, probably 50 times from the time I was talking, because it kept going down and coming back up again, kept going down and coming back up. Just play those over and over again. But eventually, before 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and definitely before 10:30, before they do the next 4 hour at 10, they're going to do that where they pull it up to at least the 30-second, 1 minute mark, and then that's all going to be green. Then they can very well pull it down again. And if it's a hard sell or a hard buy, they can skip days where they just bring it down for 2 or 3 or 4 days straight, and there ain't nothing you can do. You just got to say that there's not going to be a overnight reversal trade. It's not going to happen. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that hires, not necessarily, it is the higher time frames, but just, yeah, when it gets to a certain point, like today I got out of the NAS when I was up like 250 pips on it, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know how much farther this, because everything else is lagging. And I got out and I went to US 30 because it was so far behind. And then when you were talking to Kirk Brown about this scenario, that's what I'm really trying. That's my next level. That's the next level I want to get to, where I could just read that on my own.
Gotcha. I think you can do it.
All right, I appreciate that. That's something that gives me something to work on with that.
Are you going to come to the evening class also, Ennis?
Oh yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Then we
Yeah, I
can
was
follow
just
up a little more detail on that one if you want. But yes, I'm trying to give out everything I can, but there's certain things, people are paying extra for, and I'm going to give them the extra. So
Yeah, because since we started that VIP, there's been a few things that came across, and it kind of caught me, and I'm like, yeah, like I took that for granted and didn't even realize it, right? And it's really helped out a lot.
That's what I want. Not just to give you guys the call outs, but to help get you a deeper understanding of how I'm looking at these trades and how you guys can look at the trades. That's what that VIP group's about.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to envision when you were talking to Brown there about, right? And I was just like trying to read. I've been trying to read that the whole time since we've been talking. So I'm like, okay, I got to bring this up to him. But no, that's perfect. Yeah, we can rehash that this evening. That'd be perfect.
Yep. We can do anything you guys want to do. NAS,
Sounds
by
good.
the way, and SPX and NQ1 and ES1 are all buy stops, so there's 30-second blue lines, and they're actually all. This is another hint for you guys. Why did someone ask me earlier about, for instance, I think it was NQ1 or something, or ES1, I think it was. Why would you be looking at a single symbol when we have all these symbols to verify? So now we have US 30 above its 30-second blue line, but US 30 isn't enough. That's my spotter. That's the one we look at and say, okay, well, that's above. Maybe they're heading that way. Let's look. But these aren't there yet. But we have a buy stop, and I'm going to leave it as simple as I can. Buy stop right here. Buy stop right here. Buy stop right here. Buy stop right here. And they're all a 30-second buy stop. Well, when you get all a 30-second buy stop, that's a hint. That is a major effing hint to take a trade. Now, you can wait until one of them comes above the other, as I was teaching you. They're all 1 minute too, by the way, or most all are 1 minute. So they're 1 minute buy stops, 45-second buy stops, 30-second buy stops. And I'm going to get into this, but not everybody has a sniper. But you ain't getting no better than that right there. All low, all low, all low, all low, all low, and you just sit there. Now, if you're to wait on these faster ones, I'm not going to teach you. But the entry should have the yellow below the red and then the orange, and right now it isn't. So even if it darted up, I wouldn't take the entry at this point, but it's getting close. This is going to hook, come back up. It's going to work its way up to the 30-second. Is it now, or will it be 10:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow? I don't know. Will it eventually get to where it's going? Yeah, of course it will. Absolutely. Now, I wish SPX or ES1 was above their blue lines, or NAS or NQ1 was above their 30-second. Then I can call your trade for the lagging trade, those free money giveaway trade. But, I mean, it's good enough. You know how many pips this is to here? Just look. Say you did the trade and you went to here. Jeez. 60, 70 pips. My goodness. Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, I got 56 out of that one you called when we first started.
That's all. Close it down. That's what annoys me. And it's sorry.
No, I did close it down long time ago.
Okay,
I just
good.
took the original.
But why
call.
they don't make, like, you make 10 pips on NAS, sell a third of it. You make 50 pips on NAS, hell, that's all of it. But NAS in general, they have a daily thing. NAS in general can go anywhere up from about 200 to 400 pips in a day. US 30 is a good bit more than that. It'll average at least that 200 to 300 in a day, up or down. And that's when you start getting into, figuring out how they're using the 4 hours, which I'm not teaching anyone in this consistency class, any of the inside candle trading or how to know how many pips to look for in any given day on a symbol. But you do have your daily normal number of pips on NAS, and you can Google that and it will tell you, and I can tell you it's about 150 to 200. And then if you make, for instance, the heads up there is if you make a NAS trade and you make 250 pips on a trade for the day, you're over the top. You need to sell that, and unless you're holding long term on a 3 month and you're letting it go up and it can go up 3,000 pips, and it has, that's different. But if you're trying to make like a scalpy kind of day trade, maybe a weekly trade, you want to hit that 150, 200 pip mark and get out, just run.
Yeah, I just run a trail.
No. Now you can run trailing stop losses all day long, but people try to run the same amount on US 30 and you cannot. US 30 can go up 30 pips and down 30 pips, and the same candle, probably did on this one. But by the way, see all the buy stops? Ding, 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 ding. I told you don't get into it because I wanted that yellow to go below, but you could probably end it off the 20-second or 15-second. But you see how they all went up at the same time? Now, have they hit the 30-minute Innis? No. Do they need to? No. I mean, just that little movement right there, let's just say you did, or you could take whichever, doesn't matter. 26 pips, 26.7. So take in and out a couple pips. I don't know, say you made 20 pips on the trade. Is 20 pips fantastic? Yeah.
Sure.
So do we even need to go up to the blue line? Yeah. I'd take that every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good money. It's double what a professional trader, some of you are still so new, it's double what a professional trader makes in a day on several dozens of trades they make a day, and they only make a pip or two at the most, and they repeat over and over again, and they only win 63% of the time. I'm here to tell you right now, if I only won 63% of the time, I would never be on here. I would be embarrassed to show my face, and I would never trade again. 63% is not a professional trader, but that's what they do. I'm honest to God, and I've had a couple of professional traders come on here and say, oh, yep, right, nope, I've never made 1,000 pips in my life. I've been trading 10 years. I've had guys come in and say all this, but they don't know the overall direction of the trade big time. They have no clue of what that is. George Soros doesn't, and he has billions more dollars than I'll probably ever see in my lifetime. Maybe we'll see if I can catch him. But yeah, no, he doesn't know what he's doing. They're fractionalized trading. They're going a half a tick, 2 ticks, 5 ticks. I told you before, some of you don't believe me, but they'll pay to have the closest hub for the internet when it comes out of the building in Wall Street I'm not shitting you. They'll have the closest thing, so when they get the information, they can have it a split millionth of a tenth of a second faster than someone else, and they can see that it went up or down. They'll take the trade, get in and out, probably not even 2 seconds, 3 seconds, they'll be done with trades. Fractionalized trading, it's a scam. That's not trading. They have no clue. All right, if I've been on the air for 4 years, January, right? 4 years, or is it 5? 4 years, January. I've never had one person come on here and debate me that fact, ever. Not a professional trader. Remember that there used to be some crazy loony guy that was on TikTok debunking traders. That motherfucker never contacted me one time. Sorry to cuss. My apologies. Who's here? I'm pretty sure someone's here. Lachey or whoever, I'm sorry. But I've never had, Liz, I apologize, but I've never had anybody ever come on and debunk my system and tell me it doesn't work. If they did, I'd rip them a new asshole, and then they would get the truth shoved up their butt, and then they realize real quick that this isn't fucking around here. This isn't the bullshit they're used to. When I make a call, some of you picked up on that. I'm not here making a call like maybe, it could, it might, possibly. Now, once in a while, I'll say we have to wait for something, but otherwise, I tell you, there's your trade. We have rules. How the hell do we have a robot, which I should probably talk about? No, I'll wait for the meeting tonight. But we have rules, and the rules are implemented into a robot that trades better than anyone outside of my group. the robot, not the version you guys currently have, I have 4 different versions, but one of the versions that's trading on the 5 symbol one trades better than 99% of all the traders out there. And it's not even tweaked yet, and it trades better than traders. So I don't want to hear it. Anybody that wants to come on here and debate my system with me, good luck, but you're welcome to come on. And then B is, if you ever think that your system is good and you want to show me how accurate it is, feel free. Now, I can't do the Keith, the trade tracker anymore. We used to offer this right here, this service. Keith would always offer that he would put anyone's information and their rules and orders of operation, how to trade, and track their trades. No one well, we only had it about 2.5 years, about 2.5 years, over 2 years, about 2.5 years, ever took us up on the offer. They never did because their systems do not work consistently. My system tracks, I can click on any symbol you want me to click on, and we'll see if it makes money, breaks even, there is anything. As long as it's green, it made money. And you can see in this particular symbol, it's green. What is this? Oh, Bitcoin. You want to know the effing calls my Bitcoin could have made for you guys? It's just incredible what you see here. There is calls from my system that goes into the Signal service. You could have bought Bitcoin, for instance, at 27,000, 37,000. These are all call outs. These never change. If you go back and I look at this accent, it'll be here again and again and again and again. 37,000, 27,000. Look, 100, 65, 31. There's still a trade open on Bitcoin from the 23rd, 2023. July 14th, the 3-month pink line, and it's still open. People still think Bitcoin, which is useless and should go to zero, is going to go to zero, but it won't. Just another buy. It's just setting up for another buy. Can it go lower? Of course it can and will. It's a sell on the whatever time frame that was, but then it's going to flip around and come back to new record highs. I'm telling you right now, as it's dropping down and going down to hell, and everybody says Bitcoin's the worst thing in the history of the world, it's going to drop, drop, drop. It's going to turn around and go to 130,000, period. That's where it's going. So do we care how low it goes? You get a couple, I guess, the ETFs or something we can trade on the options for them. Drop some in, wait for it to drop a little lower, do some more. When Bitcoin goes back up, you'll be sitting pretty. That's for sure.
Yeah, I remember January, I think it was last January, when Bitcoin was give or take 21,000, or was that 2 years ago?
That's 2 years ago, March 8th, 26,500.
You made the call, because this sticks in my head, I'll never forget it.
Yep.
You made that call in January, and you went through different cycles, and you're like, by mid-fall to early winter, give or take November, you said it'd be around 70,000.
Yep.
And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, or something like that from now.
Yep.
And sure enough, it hit. And when that hit, like, I couldn't believe it. I was just like,
Yeah, that's why people all of a sudden start believing me after I'm right like 300 times. But if you look,
I was going on.
sorry, go ahead.
But all joking aside, yeah, like that call was amazing.
Yeah, and I have it when you come to the channel for the very first time. It's from 3/8/2023, and it was at 26,500, and I called it to go over 70,000. And it wasn't just one lucky call, as you know. I called it every day after that until it went to where it was going to go. So there it is.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yep. Thank you for speaking up, Ines. Appreciate that. Like it needed to pull back more. Are you waiting for a 3-month pink line to bottom for crypto? Says Win with Ryan. Hey, Win with Ryan, what's up on YouTube? So let's take a quick look. Let's all become experts at Bitcoin. This is how easy it is. You all are going to be experts. Here we go. Any symbol, including Bitcoin, which is a closed symbol for me. And closed symbol means I made all the correct calls for multiple years and it did everything I wanted to do. And now it's done. So that's what's called a closed symbol. So Bitcoin's done everything I ever wanted to do and then some. This is what we're going to look at. How can we become an expert on Bitcoin? 1 second, 5 seconds. Looks like it's flipping over like we looked at earlier. We can go to the 30 second and see what's up. And it is a buy stop to the 30-second blue line. Bitcoin be going to $76,005.80. But then there's these pesky little cells. I see a 4-hour sell. Where is that going to? Let's see, the 5-hour blue, already blew past that, 10-hour, 12-hour daily. There you go. This is now, correct me if I'm wrong, but some of you are not familiar with my cells. What is inside of here? Ines, are you still with me, or anybody that can speak? Is this a cell? Is this a cell, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
And is it a cell to the blue line?
Yes.
Same blue line.
So were we caught off guard that there was a sell to Bitcoin going down to 69,000, maybe 66,000, hell, maybe 64,000? No, it's a sell stop to the blue line, which is exactly, let me be clear on this, because some of you get confused on earnings. When you look at this and you look at this one, this is a sell, sorry, we got to go back one more. This is a sell stop on a 12-hour for Microsoft. And sure enough, their earnings came out and Microsoft went straight down. And everything, and I know maybe I was wrong on the sun and the moon being taught, but I know what the fuck I was taught in college. And when there was positive earnings, stock goes up. Well, Microsoft missed the memo. So it did not go up. It went straight down. So why is Bitcoin going down? Well, because that, because it's a fucking 12-hour daily sell stop to the blue line. You can't be any more clear on why Bitcoin's going down. They don't have an explanation for it. Well, somebody did this and there was someone broke into a wallet and Trump spoke the wrong word and said the word the, and that's why it went down. Who knows what comes up with these crazy lunatic clown people? Am I on TikTok? Yeah. That come up with this BS on why things, it went down because there's a fucking sell stop to the blue line. Will it touch the blue line? I don't know. Will it go past the blue line? I don't know. Will it come close to the blue line? I know. Yes. Has it already come close to the blue line? If you'd have sold up here, 94,000, you'd have got out down here, you'd have made $20,000 on a sell of Bitcoin. Now, is Bitcoin going to continue to go down? This is where you guys are going to become experts. If you look right here on the 3 months, someone asked that. They're very smart. They knew the 3 month sniper, right? So if you look right here and you come into here and you come down to here and you look at this area right there, back here when it was right there, this is February, March of 2023 at its peak. Lowest is when I called the 26,000. Here's price where it was, 26,500. And I knew it was going to come up past this previous high because, well, it always does. And it went up past 70,000. Now, back then, you got to remember, if you zoom in on this, everybody back then was like, oh, well, I think Bitcoin, because this is what it looked like. It was going down and down and down and down. Oh, I think Bitcoin might go back to 12,000. I think Bitcoin might go to 5,000. I think, and I go, no, Bitcoin's going to go up to $70,000. And you can, I have the video. It's, oh shit, it's playing on every time you come to my into the YouTube channel. It's playing as soon as you come in there. If you're new, or if you click on it new for refresh again, you'll see it. And that's how I was able to do it. Now you guys are all Bitcoin experts. So what does Bitcoin show us now? Well, now the 3 month is done. The ride is over. It's fucking finished. So what do we do? Well, if we can't do a 3 month, what can we do? This to me looks like right over here. This was a monthly buy stop, and now it's a monthly logo buy stop. I'm not going to go too much into the logo because that's for the VIP people. But basically speaking, this is where it started below, came up, came back, and it's hooking down now. We still have our gap right here. So we can know now, instead of the monthly, this is a 3 week, yeah, there you go, weekly buy stop. And there it is. So does that mean Bitcoin's going to keep going down forever? No. Does that mean Bitcoin's going to go completely back up to previous highs? Yes. And I'm telling you, as Bitcoin's dropping like a rock, that Bitcoin is going to turn around, flip, and come. Will it be 6 months? Will it be a year? I don't know. Do I fucking care? No. Do I know it's going down? Yes. Do I know when it's flipping? Yes. The Bitcoin sniper rifle will tell us this right here, and we'll know when to get back in. We'll get back in. Take profit is 101,303. Take profit is 113,650. Take profit is 123,528, and take profit is 130, and that is Bitcoin.
demo trade.
And now you
only.
guys are all
I am
experts.
not a financial advisor.
So the next time someone tries to tell you that Bitcoin is a sell and it's going to zero, which again, I wouldn't mind if it did, but it's not. It is a weekly, 3-weekly, monthly buy stop. It's just dipping down now. It'll come right back up again and go to record highs before long. Cool? We're all good on that? Holy crap. 24. Any questions over that?
No,
Make sense?
no, 100%.
Yes.
And that's how, and by the way, it isn't just Bitcoin. How am I able to call out J&J? Well, if we go up to your 3-month thing, you guys should all be hunting for these. See the 3 months? So look at Johnson & Johnson. Anybody remember me calling Johnson & Johnson back when it was down here? At one, I remember I called it within 75 cents of the bottom, which is, you know, a little skill, but whatever. But then we got it all the way up to here, and those were the options. I said 177 because that was its previous high. And now look where it is. I didn't even know it was this fucking high. Look at it. This is Johnson & Johnson. It's at 200. I was calling it down here at 140. You'd made $100 a share if you'd have listened to my fucking call out. But all you need to know is this 3-month. If you whip through these symbols and you can find a low 3-month pink line, there's one McDonald's. There was one right here on thing. All you have to do is hunt for the 3 months on any symbol. And when you see Hilton did it, I know Google did it. Look at your 3 months. Look, look. Pink line low. This is the only symbol, only indicator you need is a sniper. Right here. Pink line low. And when it went up to the passed up, look where price went. Look at Google go. Holy fuck. And Google was called out by our signal service dozens of times correctly. Hilton was called out by our signal service dozens of times correctly. And look at Apple. I just hunt. Let's see if United is 3-month low. Oh, look at there. United is 3-month low. Now the purple's just dropping now to come down to the pink, but it's still low right in here. So guess what's going to happen to United by the time this pink line, and it's already done it, by the way, but by the time the pink line comes up, you're going to see United Healthcare pass this previous high of 620. So why don't some of you with common sense say, I'm going to go look for options, leaps out 1.5 years, 2 years, and I'm going to look for 600 strike price while this is going down, and you'll be able to get, remember the lady who just asked me, I think it was somebody nice, was asking about United. Well, buy the options now as it's dropping down. Buy the options after they go down further, and again, buy more options because we damn well know it's going to do the exact, this 3-month, someone show me where the 3-month, 6-month lined up perfectly. And I can do the 6-month on the other chart if you want me to. Show me where it doesn't win when the 3-month goes up on United or any other symbol. It always does it. I've never seen it miss in 4.5 years, ever. It always does it. So it doesn't miss. So there's a trade for you. Instead of some of you trying to trade 5-second trades, why don't you look at the 3-month trades and take any 30-minute buy stop you can find on that and make money? It's never going to miss. It will always go up when that pink line is low. By the time the pink line rises above 80%. And how do I know? Because we can click on any symbol and our trade tracker tracks it. And if it's green in here, it's making money, made money. If it didn't make money, it wouldn't be green. It would be red or zeros. And of course, you can see greens in here. It made money. And all it's tracking is that pink line. And when you see that 3-month, you see the 3-month right here. What is that, Bitcoin? That 3-month Bitcoin is still open on the trade because this thing is smarter than you guys. You'd have made $94,970 on a trade on Bitcoin. And it's still open. It hasn't closed the trade down because it knows it's still going to go up. I don't know. I'm trying to make things as easy as I can for you guys, but there is limits that I can do. Tommy's coming aboard. Yes, what's up?
We can pull up ALB.
Yes, I sure will. Oopsie, hold on one second. Boop. Boop, boop, doop, boop, ba-doop, 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 ba- there we go. Sorry, my little clicker thing wasn't clicking. There we go. ALB.
Yes, that's a good 3 months.
All right, let's take a look. ALB as in boy. Albernata Corporation. Okay, I've looked at this and I actually tagged it, which is weird because where's my tag? ALB, pink? Oh, pink. That's an older, I'm not looking over there. All right. So let's take a look at our first thing, which is going to be the sniper rifle. Yeah, that does look really good. Okay, and we're going to come over here. It's red on the one side, which means nothing to me. And then 5 seconds trying to flip. Looks like it's flipping to a buy. This is messy on these smaller time frames. Sell stop to 32nd. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to skip over that bullshit because it looks too messy. I'm going to come up here and see why is this 15-minute a sell and why, yeah, that doesn't look like a sell to me. No. 20, what about that 30-minute? I got to take that robot off. Hold on. Maybe if I, there we go. Okay. 30-minute, yeah, that's why it's flipping like it is. It's really weird. 90-minute, 1 hour. Sell, 2 hours, sell, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour to the 30-minute. Nope, 15, yep, 20. It's a little messy. Hang before you enter. I would look, let me see that 30-minute again, hold on. Yeah, no, you got to wait for that 30-minute buy to form on this one. But nonetheless, let me see what this big high time frame is. That's the one we want to see anyways, daily. Whoopsie, that's need time to go. Let me see. Yeah, she's not on there. Daily buy. So is this 12-hour daily? It is. This is actually an excellent time to get the buy for the options. Your best options you can do to go out about a month, maybe 2 at the most, would be right here on this ALB 12-hour day. Now, hold on a second. I didn't see the 6 month. Oh, yeah, no, we're good. This is beautiful. What is this? Who is these people? I don't really care. I don't know. I don't want to know. Yeah, that's really nice. 3 months. Yeah. No. This is gorgeous. Okay.
They mine metal.
Oh, okay. 3 months, 6 months. Now, you should have and could have, if you had my system and you knew what you're doing, should have got in right here. It didn't go below. You'd have to go a little less than the 3 months. Let's go down to the monthly. Even worse, yeah. You should have got in right here. You see that? $79.71. It's already hit take profit 1. And for my purposes, it's pretty much hit take profit 2. It's pulled back a little since. That's why there's a little mess right here. It's just dropping down for a second. It's going to pull right back up again. So if I was going to read this chart and I was going to buy options, demo trade only, and I'm not a financial advisor, but if I was going to read this chart for my personal self, look. So you're like a day late, dollar short. That's a shame. We have another month. So we have 2 more months for this next candle. When this candle closes, this pink line's going to be halfway up, if not more. See how it's already to the orange line too. It's not too late, but entry should have been where it should have been, and that should have been the orange line on your monthly. Take profit 1 would have been hit. Take profit 2 is hit. I don't care what anyone says. That leaves us technically it leaves us the previous high, which it will go above. I'm not arguing, but if someone could have told me about this back in, and probably someone did, because it looks like I checked it, July of 2025, we could have really made some good money. I'm going to pass on entering this trade. I'm not going to call it for you guys. It is a buy. You can do the trade. I can give you where it's going to. It's going to go to it's going to go to 200, let's say, and then it's going to go past 300. So that's my call on that.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Did that make sense to you, Bob?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Persistent, have a good night. Brian, have a good night. All right, Nike. Yeah, we do Nike all the time. I love Nike. I just personally, Nike is a favorite. I love Nike. So let's take a look at Nike, and then I have to go. It's my last one. I gotta go for sure. Yeah, I definitely have to. Last thing, gotta feed the little kitty and my hamster. We have a mini dwarf hamster. He's so cute. Cookie is his name. Anyway, Nike, 1 second, 5 second, 10 second, sell. Buy stop to the 1 minute blue line, buy stop to 30 second. So you can see Nike is starting to me to look a little like it maybe wants to do a little something. So let's see what's up here between that 30 second and 1 minute. 30 second is a buy stop to the blue line, which means this has to be better. Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay. So Nike is a 45 second buy stop to the 10 second blue line. Nike is a 1 minute buy stop to the blue line. Nike is a, let's see. Yeah. And the problem with Nike was it was a daily sell to the weekly blue line. I called that multiple times, even though it was killing me. And it's still that. See how it is a sell to the blue line? That's the exact same thing that the other one we were just looking at is going to do to the daily blue line someone was asking about. Anyway, it's going to go down to here. So the most likelihood on this one, you're going to see Nike dip to probably somewhere around $58, $56 a share. But then more importantly, it's forming a 3-month, 6-month buy stop. And it's just still going down. It's not quite low enough yet to get some options, but you know, when it gets down to about, yeah, that 54, 52, start looking for some options. And you want to look for your strike price somewhere in the range of 120 to 180. Go out a leap, demo trade only.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial
And go out a
advisor.
leap and then take your options. And then if this, we can pull this yellow below, which it probably won't do on a 3 month. Yeah, there you go. You can enter off the monthly. And when the monthly comes up above and into that channel to the yellow line, I would take the trade and I would hold it until those take profits were that I told you the take profits were. And that's for Nike. I love Nike. Strongest recommendation I can give is on Nike.
I sent an alert at $55 for us for the VIP room.
Nice. And if you, yeah, you'll post that when it hits it, Ennis?
Yeah, I'll post it for you.
Thank you, sir. And Jay, did that make sense to you? Did that make sense to you, Ennis, everything we just went over there? Yes or no?
Go ahead, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And I mean, Nike is beautiful. Nike, Target's already eating it up. Man, I was back up 100 and something percent on my Target ones, 122.35%. And that's up like 80% today on my options. I have 185 long calls, January 15th, 2027. I have 6 of them. And damn, that thing just jumped because it's not done. Matter of fact, not only is it not done, but Target is a 3 months. You see the 3 months being low again, let's be clear. And it's just getting started. We're not too late for Target. You can buy options on Target. I'm not going to go in specifics, but absolutely you can. And Target is one of the rare things you're going to see is Target is a huge symbol with a buy stop right here to that blue line. That's amazing when you get a big company like Target below their daily. That's huge. So it's going to go to that blue line. It's going to go to 131. Now, is it a straight line? This is where people drive me bonkers. Oh, he said Target's going to go directly to the blue line like that. And that's not what the fuck it's going to do, right? Isn't that funny? But that's what they do. Oh, why? You said it was going to go. No, this is what it's going to do. It's going to hook. It's going to come down a little right there. It's going to hook up again. Might be hit the blue line. Then it's going to hook. It's going to come back up like that. So it's going to do these little
Sure.
pullbacks. What's that?
Your confidence that you have in your system,
Uh-huh.
and if it trades on the end, that's why new people think like that.
Well, that's nice then. But yeah, no, not accurate. Not what's going to be the case. So just pay attention when you see those. When it pulls back, you're going to see a 30-minute buy stop. Then you can enter in the trade again. And right now, yeah, just had a little 30-minute. There you go. See, it's filling the gap. So that's probably a 15-minute there, 10, 15-minute there, 10, 15-minute there. Is that just today? Yeah, that was today. And then it'll do it again tomorrow again. And that's Target. So we're going to keep making money on Target. Yay. All right, peepee weepies, got to go. TikTokers, God bless. Have a good night. Thank you all for being here. Kind of ignore them. I feel bad, but that's the way that is. YouTubers, got to go. God bless you on YouTube. Talk